Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday evening. So we're going for a little bit of a walk today. We're currently in Kettering. So it's going to get super cold throughout this week. So it's going to be definitely going back to winter-like conditions. Like today it's not too bad. It's like in the 40s, but it feels like in the 30s with the wind chill. Then tomorrow is going to be a little bit cooler. So I might do another live stream tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. But if I do one tomorrow, it will probably be the last one for a bit because January is coming back in force and it'll be with us for a while. So it's even going to be in the teens next week. So yeah. But we're going for a little walk and just enjoying the relatively all right weather. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. Going for a little walk. We got a house that still has their Christmas stuff up. There's Santa, there's Olaf, and a couple other things. I'll show you guys that in just a moment. Right over there. This is also my first live stream since hitting 600 subscribers, so I really appreciate you guys a lot for that. And even though we'll probably take a little bit of a break from doing live streams due to the weather coming up, it's just the beginning of the year and there's many other live streams to follow, especially when spring comes around and it starts to get warm and we get away from winter. Definitely can't wait for that. Because it's officially been winter for about 3 weeks now and I'm already over it. So definitely can't wait for better weather. If you guys are just joining the live stream, welcome. We're doing a little bit of a walk today. Nothing too long, but going for a little walk in Kettering. Enjoying the relatively mild weather. It's about upper 40s right now, but it feels like in the 30s because of the wind chill. But all that good stuff. But I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday and welcome to the live stream. My first live stream since I hit 600 subscribers. So appreciate you guys a lot for that. Thank you very much. It's gonna be a little cooler tomorrow, but not too bad. Then after that, the weather just drops off and it's gonna be freezing cold. So probably won't. I might do another live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but we'll definitely take a break for a little bit once the super cold air comes in. But that's all right because we got just about a whole year ahead of us and many live streams to come, so that's all right. 8 viewers, welcome in, guys. Appreciate that. So, if you followed the channel for a while, we're about to walk into Blackhawk Park. It's about 100 odd yards from where we are now. We'll go through there. We'll walk along County Line Road for a little bit. Might be hard for you to hear me when we're there because we'll be next to a major road, so we'll see. And then we also might shoot into State Farm Park as well. Already got some big buds on that tree there. Obviously, we're a long ways from the leaves actually coming out, but still nice to see that. Probably because of the mild weather we've had thus far this month. That might be why the buds are starting to come out a little bit, but not quite there yet. Still got, in fact, we haven't even had Groundhog Day yet, so it's a long ways from now. So Black Hawk Park is coming up over here on our left. Last time I was in there was back in December, and I made a couple short videos from when we had a snowstorm. Welcome to the live stream, guys. 18 viewers and 3 thumbs up. Thanks a lot, guys. So we're entering Black Hawk Park now. Here's the sign for it. There's a much better sign on the other end of the park. I'll show you guys that along County Line Road. So as I was mentioning, the last time I came here was back in December, and we had a little bit of a snowstorm going on. Made a video of those pine trees over there with the snow coming down. So yeah, if you've been with the channel for a bit, you saw those trees last month. So there used to be a basketball hoop over there. There used to be a play area right over here, but they moved everything down that way, and we'll be down there in just a moment. So they've changed up this park quite a bit since I was a kid. If you're just joining the live stream, welcome, and I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday in mid-January. So the new play area is right over there. 4 thumbs up. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate that. Also, please subscribe to the channel as well. That's also really appreciated. And this is the first live stream I've done since I reached 600 subscribers. So definitely an achievement that we accomplished over the weekend. And as always, I thank you guys a lot for that. So back in the day, there was a baseball diamond over there, but obviously it isn't there today. But here's the new swing set. Then a new play area over there, and then the new basketball courts just beyond that. There's the basketball court. So if you're just joining the live stream, we're currently in Black Hawk Park in Kettering, Ohio. Going for a little walk on this relatively mild day. It's like mid to high 40s right now, but it feels like the 30s because of the wind chill. But it's going to drop later on this week. So here today, I might do another live stream tomorrow, but this is the last guaranteed live stream for a little while. So definitely going to not do a whole lot in this live stream, but at least make it worthwhile for you guys. So back in 2020, during the pandemic, there used to be a really big tree off in this direction, and I think it was back in May of 2020. There was a big storm that came through here and knocked down a large tree. It was the largest out of all the trees that are in this area. That one's now the largest. So the tree that got knocked down was a little bigger than that one. It's not really much left of it, but it was in this area. I think it was right here. So yeah, 6 years ago there was a gigantic tree here, and this is all that's left. And here's the main sign for Blackhawk Park. Like I said, it's bigger than the one you guys saw earlier. The traditional Kettering Park District sign. So we're now walking along County Line Road. So this side of the road is Montgomery County and the city of Kettering. The other side of the road is Greene County and the city of Beaver Creek. So we'll be walking along County Line Road for a little bit until we go by the Ohio National Guard, and then we'll take the Iron Horse Trail and go into State Farm Park. And if you've been with the channel for a while, I began and ended many live streams from that park. If you guys are just joining the live stream, welcome. We're currently in Kettering, Ohio, going along County Line Road. So this side of the road is Montgomery County and the city of Kettering. The other side of the road is Greene County and the city of Beaver Creek. Just going for a little walk on this relatively mild day here in mid-January. Enjoying the relatively good weather before it gets super cold again. So we're not supposed to have any snow coming up soon, which is great, but it's going to be super cold at the same time. So over there's the top of the I don't think it's the highest hill in Kettering, but it's definitely one of the highest. But top of the hill's right over there. If you're just joining the live stream, welcome. We're going for a little walk on County Line Road in Kettering, Ohio. Enjoying the relatively mild weather before it gets super cold again on Thursday. But I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday, and if it's really cold where you are, I hope you're staying warm. Hey Burger, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I'm doing great. How about you? So here's the top of the hill again. Like I said, it's either one of the highest or the highest hill in Kettering. 5 thumbs up. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate that. Excellent. There you go, Burger. Hope you're having a good day. So this side is Montgomery County and the city of Kettering. The other side of the road is Greene County and the city of Beaver Creek. Showing you guys decent amount of the neighborhood off that way in different live streams. So you have a little bit of a view over here, nothing too special, but at least a little bit of view from top of a hill. So just down that way is where the Italian festival takes place, Labor Day, the weekend after Labor Day. I showed you guys that last year. We'll be walking over there and then taking the Iron Horse Trail to State Farm Park. 6 thumbs up. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate that. And also, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. This is also the first live stream that I've done since I reached 600 subscribers. So I definitely appreciate you guys a lot for the growth. So, going for a little walk along County Line Road in Kettering, Ohio. This side's Kettering, that side's Beaver Creek, and we're currently in Montgomery County. The other side of the road's Greene County, just outside of Dayton, Ohio. Enjoying a relatively mild day for January. Might do another live stream tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit cooler, but still in the mid-40s. But after that, it's just going to drop off and get super cold. So I might do a live stream tomorrow. Not sure yet, but this will probably be the last guaranteed live stream for a little bit because of the upcoming cold weather. It's going to get pretty chilly, but at least there's no accumulation. So that's at least a silver lining. But next Tuesday, the high is going to be like 15, and I think the low is going to be like 3. So it's going to get pretty cold. But thus far, this January, start 2026, weather's actually been surprisingly nice. So definitely a good thing there. 11 people, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate it. Going for a little walk along County Line Road in Kettering, Ohio. Enjoying the relatively mild weather. So we're coming up on the road we're coming up on is Vale. And then just at the bottom of the hill is the Sons and Daughters of Italy, the local Italian fraternal organization where the Italian festival takes place. Did a couple live streams for you guys there last year. So we'll be going by that area in just a moment. Hey, Farmer Kid, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. So we'll keep going for a little longer, and then we'll cut down the Iron Horse Trail, and then it'll be a lot quieter since we'll be going away from the main road. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Welcome. Like to do live streams, going for walks, showing you guys around. Then during the summer, I'm going to ride my bike and my scooter. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yep, the weather, as I mentioned, has been relatively good for January, but it's going to drop down throughout the week, and it's actually going to be in the single digits in the mornings next week, so it's going to get pretty cold again. So I'm going to try to enjoy as much time outside as I can. So there's the Sons and Daughters of Italy, and here's the sign, and it says Happy New Year in Italian. Hey, thanks, I appreciate that. Now we're at 7 thumbs up. Thanks a lot, guys. So if you're joining the live stream, we're live on County Line Road in Kettering, Ohio. So this side of the road is Kettering, City of Kettering, and Montgomery County. The other side of the road is Greene County and the City of Beaver Creek, just outside of Dayton. So we're about to head down the Iron Horse Trail, which is this trail right here. So there'll be a lot less noise. And the building in front of us is a Ohio National Guard building. Now we're heading on to the Iron Horse Trail. Nice to get away from the traffic noise a little bit. So we got a little creek flowing down there. You can definitely see a little bit more since it's winter and there's not that much leaf cover. Not sure if this creek has a name, but flows off into the woods that way and then eventually links up with the Little Beaver Creek, which is the creek that I've shown you guys before in State Farm Park. Since it is getting dark and towards evening, there's a possibility that we might see deer. There's a little area off this way where deer like to congregate, so try to talk a little bit quieter so we can potentially see some deer. There's the Sons and Daughters of Italy again, where the Italian festival takes place. Hey Blakely, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Going for a little walk on the Iron Horse Trail in Kettering, Ohio, enjoying this relatively mild weather for mid-January. It's like 48 or something like that, which is pretty good. All right, so we'll see if there's any deer over here on our left-hand side. They usually like to congregate by those trees over there. Don't see any today, but on at least one occasion last summer while I was doing a live stream, we saw a few deer in this field over here, but not today. But occasionally you'll see them. But we are now in State Farm Park, so our second park of the day in the Kettering Park District. Hey Savage, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. We're at State Farm Park in Kettering, Ohio. And this is the field where I showed you the deer last summer. Unfortunately, no deer today, but you see them every once in a while over there. Join the relatively mild weather while it still lasts, because I'm sure you heard it's going to get super cold on Thursday. Tomorrow's a little cooler than today, but nothing too bad. But winter comes back this weekend, so enjoying the relatively nice weather while it lasts. There's the creek over here. If you guys are just joining the live stream, we're currently at State Farm Park in Kettering, Ohio, going for a little walk. We got a pretty nice sunset off that way with the clouds. When I was here at the park New Year's Day, when there was a little bit of snow on the ground, we were on the other side of the little Beaver Creek off that way, and there was a pretty nice sunset as well. Yep. We might have a couple flurries here and there, but no accumulation for the next 10 or so days. So nothing mid-January, but we'll see what happens towards the end of January. But, you know, it's winter. Could be a decent day like today, and then it could be a 4 or 5 inch of snow day the next day. There's that sunset again. So when we were at the hiking trail part of the park on New Year's Day, I showed you guys some of the old farm fences from when this was all farmland back in the day. We have an example of one of the old fences right here. And you can still see the wiring on the fence as well. So there's the posts, and then fencing and post goes off that way. So my assumption was this was the farm field at one point, and then this was still woods at the time, because there is a little creek. In fact, I'll show you guys it real quick. There's a little creek back this. Almost ran into a branch. So like I said, there's a little creek off this way, a little bit of a marsh area over there. So there's the creek right there that flows off that way into the Little Beaver Creek, which is off about 50 yards in front of us, not miles. Might show you guys a little bit more of this area during the summer, but now we're gonna go back onto the main trail. But like I said, I'll show you guys this whole area in detail during the summer. There's like little trails that go off through here. So there's the fence again. Don't really think anything remains of it off in this direction. Might be little pieces, but there's the fence right there. So, like I said, I think at one point where the park is now, that was a farm field, and that was woods back in the day. So if you're just joining the live stream, we're currently at State Farm Park in Kettering, Ohio, going for a little evening walk before the sun goes down. Relatively mild day for January, but it's going to get super cold soon, so go enjoy the relatively mild weather while it lasts. But here's the baseball diamonds here at State Farm Park. The Kettering Little League baseball teams play here during the summer. And then you'll often have games at every single diamond. So there's like 4 over here, I think. And then the parking lot, which is off that way, is entirely filled sometimes whenever there's games going on. And then some people park in the grass off that way. Well, I think we'll, here, let me give you one last little bit of the sunset over there. But I think we'll wrap up the live stream here. I might do another one tomorrow, not entirely sure yet. Just depends on how the weather is tomorrow, but probably won't do an outdoor live stream for a little bit because it's going to get super cold, but we'll see what happens. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys a lot for watching this live stream, and I also appreciate those who subscribed as well. So I'll catch you guys later. Please like the video, please comment on the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.